Today's show was actually very mad. You did not feel Dora and friends in your Big Brother Naija audition form. So why you come here to be forming a ship? Like, Dora normally does not cuss at people like this. People of the interweb, welcome to my channel. My name is Ukachi. Been to this channel. Hi, how are you? I create content around natural hair, beauty, lifestyle, content creation with a little bit of everything else in between. And yes, Big Brother is everything else in between. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel if you're for that kind of content. Okay, so guys, today is Big Brother reunion review day 2, like day 2. This has to be the maddest episode ever. And this is just day 2, okay? We'll be breaking this down in this video, just giving you guys the tea on how everything that went down. So without further ado, you know how we do. Let us get right into the video. Hey guys, quick disclaimer. Please don't send any hate to any of the housemates. They're living their best life. Go ahead and live your best life. Nobody's stopping you. Live your best life. They're living their best lives, okay? Next disclaimer. This is how I talk. I don't want to be saying, oh, Kachi, you talk too fast. This is how I talk, guys. This is my real, this is my own relaxing. This is how I talk. If you think I talk too fast, put on speed 0.75 and enjoy the show, okay? The third disclaimer, I can't upload the actual clips. I know you must have heard of copyright. Big Brother Africa, Big Brother Nigeria, Africa Magic, they've copyrighted my videos before and struck my channel. I don't want that to happen again in 2021, okay? So please, I can't put the actual, if you want to watch the actual thing, pay for DSTV and watch it and come back here and watch a review, okay? The next disclaimer, if you put hateful comments, insultive comments in my comment section, insulting me, best believe I'm going to insult you. It's just how it is. I will insult you back. All this video back. I want the bigger person. I'm kind of the bigger person because I'm taller than you, but like I will insult you back. So let's get right into today's show, guys. Today's show was actually very mad. Like I had to take notes. I literally took notes. This show was mad. Like, I didn't expect this amount of notes. So like this amount of tea in one episode. Like normally they used to just spread the tea around, like the gist around for like the whole like 4 or 5 weeks to do the reunion. Fam, in one day, I got this amount of gist. Let's take out the time to break it down, okay? The first thing was they talked about triangles. More like trapezium, maybe trapezoid, that be rectangle, because what happened today, guys? If you did not watch the show, you missed. But I'll break it down for you so you don't miss anything. So he said Ebuka asked them about triangles. He started by asking Ozo, okay, Ozo, what's up with you, Dorothy, Nengi, Prince, so and so. Ozo said that every time he talked to Dora, like he talked to Dora as if she was his friend, that he just liked her as a friend, that they talk as friends, and he didn't try to make her fall for him or make her catch feelings for him. That he genuinely thought she was his friend, that he just saw that they were just close. That the same way he's close to the guys like Neo now, that he knows that Dora doesn't like Neo's energy. And if you are, Neo is actually a very, very loud person. I said it in yesterday's review. So if you're not the kind of person that provides that kind of energy, then, well, that's not even a big deal. So like, oh, the same way he's close to Dora is the same way he's close to Dora. Dora is his friend. Dora is his G. The only reason why I talked to her about Nengi was because he felt she was his G. The way he talked about Nengi to his guys, the way he talked about Nengi to her and all that stuff. Then they asked Katrina comments. I don't think they even asked her. I think Katrina commented on that, which was like, oh, that he felt like Ozo liked Dora and Dora liked him too. That Prince was with Nengi at that point, so that she liked Prince and Nengi's shipping, that she liked them together. So it was perfect that Ozo and Dora will also be together, okay. That what she felt was like Ozo was attracted to Dora's personality, but Nengi was his physical spec. I'm like, Oshe, Leko, and Erica, I'm attracted to you mentally, not physically, Oshe. But okay, so but they're like, okay, Watoni, please lay your voice, say something, chip in, add a little bit to the spice. Watoni said that she felt like Dora actually liked Ozo, but it wasn't reciprocated. They didn't ask Dora. Dora was like, they didn't ask Nengi. Nengi was like, it's true that Dora actually liked Ozo. Watoni was like, oh, Dora liked Ozo because anytime Dora is talking about, she was talking about Ozo, always explaining things about Ozo, that, oh, Ozo sleeps like this, Ozo sleeps like this, Ozo is like this, he held her this way, he held her hand like this. You get that kind of thing, like some childish kind of, like childlike kind of love, not childish, childlike kind of love. Dorina said, Dora, comment, the power is in your hands, say something. It was like, oh, I showed Ozo to put himself in her shoes, that for 3 Sundays straight, Ebuka was asking, okay, Dora, how do you see Nengi and Ozo? Dora, how do you see Nengi and Ozo? Dora, how do you see Nengi and Ozo? That she wants him also to put himself in Dora's shoes. That how would he feel if Ebuka kept on asking him like, oh, how do you see yourself, Prince and Dora? How do you see yourself, Prince and Dora? Now, will he be happy? And also did not give any comment when she asked him. That was like Tesha. So also normally did not talk now. Because one time Dora is checking also. When she's checking also, he cannot respond. Anyhow, Dora said she didn't have any feelings for Ozo at all. And for that, I really can't say, I felt like Dora was just really playful with Ozo. Like the vibe, yes, you would want to see them together if you are watching the show. I didn't even put my mic close my mouth. I didn't even know. But me, Big Brother Naija, that I'm going to go for in like 3 years' time, I hate all this shipping. Shipping. All this energy, I hate it. I really do. I hate it. You did not feel Dora and friends in your Big Brother Naija audition form. So why you come here to come and be forming a ship? Well, when I think about it, I'm like, even Titanic safe, it sank. So are you sure this ship is going anywhere? I actually genuinely don't like ships. Like, come here, be friends, win your money, and be going home. No need to ship anything. No need for this shipping. But we continue. So Dora like she didn't have any feelings for also that she actually liked because Prince she liked. Me say I like this Prince myself I like. It's Prince I like. You like him, I like him too. Okay. Then Watoni was not like okay that's Dora that also actually put her in a bad position because he was just making her look bad because every time he come and complain about Nengi to her and it's what he's telling her about Nengi that she use and judge Nengi. I don't know if you guys get. So also was basically feeding Dora with like bad things about Nengi. I think I was trying to just explain that okay Dora you actually like this also way boy, no need to cap. And that's how Dora just vexed. Like she started cussing at Watoni. I'm like Dora normally does not cuss at people like this, even when she's angry. Like, the attitude of Dora I'm seeing now and the Dora that was in Big Brother Naija are two different Doras, no cap. If you're a Dora stan, the truth is bitter. Let us say the truth. Let's not try to be unnecessarily, I don't know the right word to use, but don't be blindfolded. Look at it from like a plan, from the bird's eye view, don't look at it as Dora is my fave, blah, blah, blah. No, look at it, try to be logical in this thing. The Dora in Big Brother Naija house that you watched for till the end of the show, literally the last minute of the show, she was on the show, she came second. And the Dora you saw today, we did the same Dora. She literally was cussing at Watoni. I don't want you to speak. I don't want you. Dora normally is not even a confrontational person. If you piss her off, she'll just tell you and that is it. But she's normally isn't this confrontational. Like, where did all this anger come from? I don't know who hurt her probably know what Watoni did to her, but she really, like, she jogged Watoni, and I'm like, I wasn't here for it. If I don't understand, too bad. To be honest, let's state facts. Like, the way she was dragging Watoni, it was just unbelievable. Like, she called her a bitch, told her to shut the fuck up. I'm like, okay, why? This is highly, highly unnecessary. Like, as Dora and Watoni were going back and forth, Watoni was not even Watoni was like, I'm telling the truth. I don't have to cuss at you to say the facts. Watoni said something blowjob. I don't know who Dora gave a blowjob to in the house. I don't know. Please, if you know the gist, put it in the comment section. But I'm like, if they just fight, personally, I feel like they're just fighting dirty. Because Dora really came for Watoni. Like, if I was Watoni, I would have walked off the show for like that. So I would have just walked off, just so I would not react. Because it was just it just began from 0 to 1 million in like 2 seconds. Legit, it went from 0 to like 1 in like 2 seconds. It was just very unnecessary. But moving on, Dora now said that Ozo ruined her brand. Not actually ruined her brand, but it made her dislike Nengi because he kept coming to her to complain. And I agree with that. Every time he has an issue with Nengi, he cannot go and sort it out with Nengi. Come and first tell Dora like, oh, mommy, see what happened. Like every time come and report. I'm like, Ozo, don't do this. Every episode, if you know what. Like, also used to make me so angry in the house because every episode will come and be reporting to Dora. It used to piss me off. If I was Dora at all, I probably wouldn't even like Nengi. To be very honest. But I'm like, well, Dora was really pissed and she kept on cussing. I've really not seen this side of Dora before. Maybe Dora and people in Nigeria was probably Dora acting or something is wrong in today's episode because I don't understand. Also said he doesn't talk to Dora again. He doesn't talk to Dora again. Dora doesn't talk to Ozo again because of all these things. And that he knows that Dora told Nengi something. And Nengi also said she doesn't talk to Dora like that anymore. Just normal hello, hi, bye, that kind of vibe. What about, if I like Nengi, yeah, Nengi is very classy. Nengi is very chic. Nengi is very truthful. She tells her truth, okay? Nengi told, Also, that this thing you're doing every time is not good. You're making me look before, like not today's show. Like I think after the show, like you made me look so bad in front of Dora. You're always painting me bad. You cannot say too much. You cannot be coming to me and come and be telling me this. Who's gonna tell her that? I mean, you're literally making me look bad, making her look bad in front of me. That's think like she saw the clip about Dora saying that Dora dragging her. Why like Nengi? Yeah, Nengi's not a gossip. She's not a snitch. That's like if you know how to gossip, Big Brother Naija is not for you. That's why I like I said I want to vote for Big Brother. Like all this gossip, all these snitching things, you can like let me know the internet can come out and use my words against me. But right now, at this point in my life, it's not like my kind of vibe. Like my sisters even know I don't snitch for shit. All this come and chit chat, I will just tell you my mind. I'll tell you like we are a useless person. No, let's move on. That's just it. But all this, well, Shasha, they now ask Prince, what's up? How far do you feel about this? All this thing that is going. How do you feel? Prince was not like, okay, that he actually knew that Dora didn't like Ozo because she never said she liked Ozo, and it's true. I personally agree with what like saying that Dora doesn't like Ozo, but they're just very cute friends that you as a person you would want to see them together. Not that they like themselves, but you would want to see them together. No cap. Because like it was Prince and but I thought she said she liked, so I don't understand. Shasha, I think he also said that what Ozo did was actually very silly because Ozo would always tell Dora, oh, I'll take your advice. And for like the first 2 days, they get advice. On the 3rd day, Ozo will go back to his original presets, factory setting. Restore to factory setting. We'll go back to factory setting. And it's very true. Like Ozo annoyed me. And I really liked him, but he annoyed me. And I was waiting for this guy to actually win. Like any task he wins, I'm like, Ozo is a winner. Ozo is a winner. Ozo Emena is a winner. From when he won the head of house back to back, he won the head of house, like the task I got 30. When he won the 30 in my house, I was screaming. Like, but he just has coconut. Also does not hear a word. Like he just whatever he wants to do, that he will still do. But moving on. So Sasha. We didn't ask Katrina, we are talk now, because today Katrina said she's like, I think Katrina had those time today. Katrina was like, okay, that with her accent, her accent is actually very cute. That she regrets the conversation she had with Ozo on the last night before she went home. She was saying also that Nengi is using him. She said she actually regrets a conversation that she should have never had it with him. That also, yeah, that the reason why Prince stopped talking to Nengi was that Prince gave Nengi 2 days to like fix up her, so that if she did not get herself together like with him, because I think at that point Prince and Nengi were like an item that he would not talk to her, like he was walking away from the friendship. Okay, Katrina was the one saying all this is not me, I beg. So Katrina said that the last party, that all white party, if you remember, Meloma, we did a video about it. The last night, all white party that also came to meet her, that he wants to make Nengi jealous, that his family and friends are angry that she did not have enough time to sell his brand. That he was busy following Nengi's bomb. That he won't talk to Nengi, that he also used Katrina to make Nengi jealous. That's why he came to the world and that he did not say hi to Nengi. He was just dancing only Katrina. I remember that night they were training, it was one Katrina, I remember. That's all also did was he was just playing a game with all of them. And he's not in love with either of the ladies. That was her exact words. I love Katrina, big. Then Ozo was trying to cut her because what she was saying was sort of ruining his image, because he was saying that Ozo was saying this about Nengi and he knew Ozo probably still likes Nengi. For real, I know you're surprised, so I'm surprised too. Sha also said he never said that even in his media rounds, he tried to keep it positive, that he was just saying good things about Nengi, saying good things, that he just wants to just say that he sold himself, that he's happy with how he sold his brand. That it was him, Katrina, and Eric in the room that night, that they now got dressed to go for the party, that he was just trying to follow the rules, that they said don't talk to any of the housemates, blah, 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 blah. Katrina was not already getting like, also you're lying. Also you're lying. She was really pissed too. Also said he was just following the law. Then praise, they say, yeah, praise, give your opinion. People were like, okay, that's the thing is that he came into the room and it was also and Katrina in the room. That's not even that he's not trying to take sides though. Like he really doesn't give a shit about Katrina. I'm like, okay, why did you and Katrina keeping the same energy? I don't give a shit about you too. Yeah, that's the power. E for energy. Yeah. Like I'm like, say explain something. I say I don't give a shit about this person. Like, why? So like Katrina was actually pissed. Said that also trying to follow the law. But when he came into the room, that's when Praise came in. Praise, not Prince, please. When Praise came into the room, with also and Katrina, that the way the vibe in the room just changed. You know, they're talking about something very low-key. So maybe what Katrina was saying might have been true. In the end, after all the whole talk, this was after this, like, this gist is already 30 minutes in this video. This gist was too long. That also says taking full responsibility for everything, blah 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 blah. Okay, now they don't say okay that he just takes full responsibility about the whole Nengi not liking Odora like that, Odora not liking Nengi like that, because he kept on painting them bad, sort of, for like between themselves. Okay, so they now went ahead. Prince and Nengi, Wagwan, what's up? How you doing? Prince now said that, oh, that him and Nengi, they were just going back and forth, that there was a midnight gang, was what only tricking Nengi and Prince. And the reason they had a midnight gang, everybody wanted to know who everybody liked. So they kept on asking Prince, oh, who do you like? Because they're like this with everybody, and it's true. Prince is everybody's friend. Even like naturally, I think he's a very friendly person. That's why it's my favorite. I stand, I Pakistan, I Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran. Yeah, I really like Prince. Okay, they wanted to, that he just said he liked Nengi, but also was already with Nengi at that point. I think it was first also Nengi, then Prince and Nengi, then also Nengi again. That he liked Nengi at that point, but he didn't want to just get in the mix and just, you get the normal code. Don't ruin another person's relationship with your own wala. So, but after a point now, she became close to him, and so he liked her and she liked him. So Nengi said she also liked Prince. So he said, like, I also like Prince. Yeah, now, since everybody likes Prince, means if I like Prince too, then Prince, we'll get to this, but Prince said that Neo gave him an advice. I told him that he should get him to bring Nengi down, that she make Nengi fall for him, that since also is acting a fool, and I don't necessarily acting a fool, like, in my own mind, acting like just acting slowly and not trying to actually get him down, that since Prince has facilities, that he knows that he does not have the facilities in the house. That if like, okay, what facilities? Like facilities are G-Wagon, money. That if it was outside the house now, his friends would have gotten Nengi like this. It's a G-Wagon. That's what Prince was saying that Neo said to him. That Prince said Nengi said that he's not loyal. That Prince is not loyal. Now that's why he kept on fluctuating with Nengi. Like that Nengi is always fluctuating between him and Ozo. Go from Ozo to Nengi to Nengi will go to Ozo first. When she knows that they're fighting, she come and meet Prince. When they're fighting, they go and meet Ozo. You get that kind of like NEPA to generator, exactly. That Prince Nengi actually likes Prince, no cap. But that Prince is not loyal, that she had issues with Lucy, and that Prince don't come and check up on her, and because of that she just cancelled him in her mind. That he didn't even come and ask her what's up, what happened. Like she just cancelled him in her mind. So she moved on. And things that the reason why I started talking to Prince like that, because after the truth or dare game, that also stopped talking to her. So she just moved on from us and started talking to Prince. I'm like, okay, baby girl, move on. Also, I was like, oh, he liked Nengi physically, that she respect. I said it from the one, he likes yellow girls. Since his mom is yellow, his sister is yellow now, so he likes yellow girls. Okay. So this gist is just becoming very long because all these things. But let's get back to Prince and what Neo said. I feel like today everybody was just a snitch. From what Tony said anything about the blowjob to Prince and Neo's gist. Like people actually like I feel like everyone is a snitch. Like there's some conversations we've had personally, even out of the house. I don't know what we're having on this reunion show. Everybody should just pipe down, calm down. Personally, I think everybody was just a snitch. Everyone, like, it was just very crazy. But let's move on to the normal gist. So although like he liked Nengi physically, but since he felt that they cannot be friends, that wasn't the best idea for them to be friends. So he just said, let's just take a step back. But he known that she likes Prince, so. But he just said that they were hanging out together, and you just basically, you normally, like, if you see the girl you like with another boy, you'll be sad now, you'll be hot now. So that's why it was just. Nengi now told Prince that she's using him to pass time. When was that episode? I was very angry because I like Prince. You cannot use my boo to pass time. Okay? Nene, you can't. But Nengi said she was not using the boys in the house. Like, what's she using them for? They now asked that she was just minding her business now. Like after like she started talking to Prince, started minding her business, and so himself started minding the business too. So now they don't talk to themselves they didn't talk to themselves in the house. So they asked Prince to respond to this. Prince said that it was then he heard that Nengi was taking a bath in the shower with Ozo. That he just like as when he said he would give her 2 days. If she does not fix up, then they will just bagbe. So they just bagbe, period. So they now ask me you respond. They call you, you say you are saying that you can you have facility utility. Respond. Nina said never gave Prince any advice, so that he basically tried to clear his name. Politician moves, tried to clear his name. That was the general conversation that he was telling everybody in the house, so that if you like Nengi, that Nengi is fine. Make sure you have facilities to go and like capture the girl. And Nengi is like, his street wants to get me. Facilities are needed. I'm like, yes, baby girl, you need facilities. Take it. that he wasn't really fully with Via. Him and Video were still like this, but now they're like this. That they're still trying to see whether they click. So that's why he was like, he liked Nengi at that point. I was trying to see whether they click, but he knew that he could not get Nengi. So yeah. So Katrina they didn't ask. Katrina was just capping like after like genuinely like if you watch the show with me like personally like the commentary I was giving like live was crazy. I'm like, Katrina, who asked who asked you? Who really asked you? But okay. But then that kid is just me. Kid is just unbothered. Like he's just like, what am I doing here? Manager, am I meant to be here? Like what is going on? With his puppy dog eyes. So Nengi said she's not taking any responsibility for anything, that everything is she's not using anybody for anything, that is just her personality, that she's just a very playful person. So okay. But things guys, you know, ask a kid, what do you feel about Nengi? She's using anybody. Nengi says Nengi's just a very playful girl, you know, she's very playful. I'm like, yes, boo. That she's just a very playful girl, and it's true. Like, if you're just watching the show as a fellow girl in the house, you just see her the way the every other person is seeing her. But if you watch the show as an outsider, just chilling and just watching the show, you see her Nengi is actually just very playful and just chilled. She's just like the guy's girl. Like, she's just everybody's OG kind of girl. I don't know if you guys get, but that's what I feel about Nengi though. But and Nengi is still fam. Nengi is just classy, and that's on period. No gossip. Nengi doesn't gossip. I am Nengi. Nengi is me. I don't gossip for shit. If I have shit to tell you, send it to you via WhatsApp. Clear you. I'll read you to filth. Okay, but for real, Prince now said something about facilities, about okay, they're still lights. About them needing facilities to was in that he's not that some people are just more financially capable than others. I feel like that was just shit from Prince. That was just some boastful ass attitude, to be very honest. That was just bragging. And also checked Prince. They were like, King Kong doesn't need to beat his chest people to know that he's King Kong because he's freaking King Kong. Like, yeah, boo, check him. Prince is my fave, yeah, but like that was just shit. Like, why are you bragging? You are Prince. You don't need to brag. You don't need to boast. You are Prince. So I don't get why he said that, but okay. Shah checked him. So basically, my whole review of today, if I'm talking for like 24 minutes non-stop, my mouth is spinning me. Don't skip my ads, okay? My whole commentary about everything is starting from Dora. I don't get why Dora was very angry. Like, it was just I felt like it was very pointless. Like, and it just shows that she has changed in personality. If you look at it from like someone that watched the show and someone that's watching the reunion, don't try to put anything out. I'm a Dora fan. I'm not a Dora fan. No, be logical. Be fair. If you had watched the show and you watched the reunion, please say that the same Doras. No, guy. She just started swearing, cursing our Tony. Was just unnecessary. Then for Ozo and Nengi liked Ozo. I feel like Nengi liked Ozo. She was just busy capping on camera because she had a boyfriend outside. But now I don't think she's with that boyfriend again, so she now likes Ozo. I don't know. I felt like Ozo, Loki was playing a game, but it now felt really hard. I know about my time, he's not playing any game. Fam, this was a game. Okay. That's why we're not going to hold anybody responsible for anything they say. Like after on. I felt like Ozo was just playing a game, but he liked Nengi, he didn't like Dora. I felt like Dora was just fond of Ozo. She was just fond of him as a person. My ultimate life, she was just fond of him as a person. Dora liked him, Prince. I think I did not monitor Dora well enough to know her love languages because she was just fond of Ozo. So she's saying that she liked Prince. It's another thing entirely, but okay. Then the whole Nengi thing also contributed to the argument in the drama between Dora and Nengi, no cap. Like, he actually made Dora resent Nengi, and Nengi sort of resents Dora. Okay. Then Prince and Nengi. Now, I like Prince. I like Nene. So I think for Prince and Nengi was just I think ego played a part in their relationship, if you reason it. Because Nengi knows that she's a spec. Prince knows that he's a spec. And they are too similar, so they will just clash. Opposites attract, likes repel. So then for Neo's was name. Neo is a politician, first, if you ask me. Okay, but since he said he did not say it, okay, did I feel like Ozo was lying, saying that he wanted to make Nengi jealous? We really would never know. It's a matter of he said, she said. But Loki, Katrina were capping of some parts. But I felt like Ozo Kali said that. I don't know why my heart tells me that he said that, okay? So that was it for today's show, guys. This episode, this episode, what will be episode 2? there was so much gist in one episode. Like throughout the show, like how many hours is the show? You say it's 1 hour. Are you sure that it's not like 2 hours? Because it was so long, so much drama put in one episode. But the next time is T-Badge versus Prince. And if you know me, I'm a Prince and a T-Badge fan. I love both of them separately, not as a shippo, separately. So like tomorrow, Tola is going to drag Prince, and Prince is not going to respond. Hopefully. My mouth is paining me. I don't try, I beg. But I end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tell me how you felt about today's show in the comment section. Did you feel like, oh, Dora overdid it? I felt like Dora overdid it, to be very honest. I felt like, oh, this show was just crazy, Sha. Subscribe to my channel, join the gang, join the K gang. Well, join the 7K subs, okay? Please subscribe to my channel, okay? I think I'll join to 2K on this other channel. So subscribe to both channels, join the gang, okay? I think I'll see you guys in my next video. Please remember that God is watching you, so give God a beautiful show. Bye.
See how she dey stand for corner. If you know man, I go like me to call her. She say she like up me, look at the color. If I forget the name, I go use true color. See how she dey stand for corner. If you know man, I go like me to call her. She say she like up me.